Good morning, Professor Cooley. My name is Elmer Martinez. We use cell phones in a variety of ways, and today it has become a major source of communication. The introduction and use of cell phones have had a huge impact, mostly positive, on modern society. Think of how many lives have been saved from one text or one phone call. I believe cell phones have improved our lives. It is very difficult to imagine what life could be right now if cell phones weren't around. We use them every day for alarms, communication, homework, and many other things. The sources I utilize for this presentation come from Issues and Controversies, our main source, and websites such as Pew Research and It Still Works as our complementary sources. Today, my goal is to convince you how cellular telephones have had a positive influence on modern society and to change your views on cell phones. I remember my mom telling me that in her generation, not many people had cell phones, not many people even used cell phones. But today, many Americans own and use their cell phones every day, and it classifies cell phones as an everyday essential. In today's modern era, cell phones have skyrocketed in terms of use and have solidified a place in American life since their introduction in the early 1980s. According to my source, Issues and Controversies, the article states in 2000, approximately 1 of every 3 Americans own a cell phone. Since then, in 2006, nearly 4 out of 5 Americans, 77% to be more exact, were cellular telephone users, and now we see cell phones everywhere. Compared to just 5 years ago, modern cell phones have had a hugely upgrade, thanks to companies such as Apple and Samsung, which produce a new cell phone every year. The newest being the iPhone 13 and the Samsung Galaxy S21. Today's phones can do almost anything, from playing music, showing movies, browsing the internet, taking pictures and videos, and even playing video games. Having all these new features, a cell phone has replaced other essentials, and it shows how advanced cell phones have become and why almost everybody has one. Cell phones are up there as one of the most important inventions ever. They help connect people in ways that were deemed not possible in the 1970s. In today's world, many crimes happen. It's a scary place. How many lives have been saved, and how many deaths could be avoided by one simple phone call? You may ask how a cell phone of all things could save a life, but one phone call can be the deciding factor in a life or death situation. According to the article, How a Phone Can Save a Life, Dr. Kristen Lynch Grimes states that when you activate your phone's emergency SOS feature, it will first connect you to a 911 dispatcher. Then, when the call has ended, it will send a text message to your emergency contacts notifying them of your current location. As an older brother to a younger sister, I have the responsibility to make sure she gets home from the bus stop. Parents, how would you feel knowing your child could be kidnapped or taken? The pain is unbearable and unimaginable. This could all be avoided by one phone call with the words, "I got home safe." It's a huge reliever to a parent or to a brother to hear the words, "I have gotten home safe." Remember, this could happen to anyone at any time. You can never be too safe. There are different ways a cell phone can be used or programmed to improve the safety of our kids, siblings, and friends. Examples of some are by sharing locations with your parents. They can make sure you get home and are in a safe environment. Setting emergency contacts can help in case of emergencies. Your emergency contacts can be contacted and they can respond faster in case of an unfortunate situation. Using your medical ID function on your phone allows you to store information that your doctor or physician will need to know in case of an emergency, like allergies or certain medications. Maybe you have asthma and need an inhaler, or maybe you're allergic to peanuts. In modern society, Americans use their cell phones as their primary method of communication. Among communication, many other things in modern society have been made easier thanks to the addition of cell phones. Most of my family is located in the United States, except my grandparents and my uncle, which are in my home country of El Salvador. I know most of my peers can relate to this. Many families come to the United States to find a better opportunity and leave behind a lot. It will never be the same as seeing them in person, as seeing them through a screen, but cell phones have given us an opportunity to keep in touch with them. Through phone calls or text messages and even video chats. Many of us have kept in touch with friends, especially since COVID was a major obstacle in our ability to see each other. This became the next best thing. On the other hand, I understand the other side, the side that say that cell phones had a negative influence on modern society. Some negative influence of society is that many kids and adults have become oblivious to the regular world, and they become addicted to telephones. They spend their whole lives and their whole day behind a screen instead of maybe going outside, getting some fresh air, letting the sun touch them, and just having fun. Another negative influence that cell phones have had in society is that many people text and drive, and it leads to accidents, resulting in deaths thanks to this simple distraction. A simple text could kill somebody. If you really think about it, it's something that shouldn't be a thing. All you have to do is pay attention in front of you, not focus on your cell phone, and everything will be fine. Today, I have given you many reasons why I feel that cell phones have had a positive influence on modern society. Although there are two sides to every story, the positive effects outweigh the negative. Our futures are bright and full of opportunity thanks to cell phones.